Welcome, Aquarius. This is Evelyn, and I have some messages for you. I was doing some general messages a little earlier, so there's two short ones, so I think I'm going to put one with your read and one with Pisces read, but they're both general collective messages, so you might want to check out Pisces as well. I just did a meditation for you, Aquarius, and here's the message I was getting. Besides the fact that I was getting stress for you guys, and impatience, which of course comes along with stress. So let's see what's going on with you guys. The meditation I just did, and this message is for anyone who comes to this video at any time. And remember, if you do like the video, if it resonates with you, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I so appreciate you guys. The meditation I just did, I was seeing this like kind of suave, kind of Three Musketeers, D'Artagnan kind of energy. This suave guy, you know, kind of caressing his beard and like bending sideways, like arcing his body to let a lady through, but like, you know, he's being very suave about it, and he kept stroking his beard as he arcs his body to allow them to go first. And then he throws a frisbee. He's all, you know, suave and, you know, charming. And as soon as the frisbee goes, I got catch my drift. And then this unruly man with kind of a grouchy face, he's more stout, throws another frisbee, which I think it's a frisbee, but he throws it really hard and it goes quite a long distance. But the next thing you know, it came back around and took him out. What goes around comes around has never been more truth. That was the message that came up for you. So the first general message that I was getting that I'm going to give to you guys when I was just pulling some cards earlier, the health card keeps coming up in the underlying energies. And the cards that came out with the past life deck there was the Unicorn Orphan, referencing the feminine looking back at her childhood past. And then the Galactic High Priestess, or the feminine looking now forward as the adult and being a healer. The carrot and the snake was coming up regarding this symbol of the Kundalini and for health. But instead of the rod or the Kundalini, or the snake, the carrot stick was coming up there with the snake regarding health. The Galactic High Priestess raising Kundalini as the first card out was the Greco-Roman period. And again, this is the past life deck, so stuff that might be coming up for you guys to release. The sun breaking through the clouds here over Greece and Rome, dealing with finances and or betrayal. Or liras were coming up here. And so I looked up lira, right, because that's not in Italy anymore, but it is in some other countries. And Turkey came up, that the Turkey lira wasn't worth it, the worth had gone down. Currently the lira is in Turkey, Lebanon, which is interesting, right, because the earthquake was in Lebanon, New Jersey, and Syria, and it was formerly in Italy, Malta, and Israel. So there's a very significant energy around the lira regarding Rome and Greece. And the 30 pieces of silver also coming up around Easter right now. Let's see here. The ship came up with trust and faith as brand new ships are coming in to Lady Liberty with the sun at her left back, which is the feminine side, perhaps looking back at her feminine side, but there's no torch in her right hand, and needing to trust and have faith that it's actually there when the sun can't be seen. And then Celtic green also came up and coming to America. And Spirit's connecting with me. Old Greco-Roman energies regarding financial systems crumble and or betrayals going on as the U.S. has a brand new ship coming in of faith. And it has something to do with Celtic energies. I don't know if there's going to be some kind of bond between the UK and the United States apart from England. The energy of the sweet spots coming up here too. My 7 to my 4 to 7 energy, which is in numbers, the middle, right, airing just to the side, the lighter side of the middle, and then the heart to the crown, which I had mentioned in my last video, is raising now to the sweet spot being the 8 to 11 of the chakra system. The Strength card reversed with the Ace of Pentacles upright was coming up as a weak offer or someone who can't back it up. So be careful about offers coming in. They may not have the backing to do it. With the Ace of Pentacles upright and the Ace of Swords upright, with delays in healing and walking away from the Queen of Cups reversed, or that Queen of Cups doesn't trust a Celtic Leo, which could be a Russian, an Irish energy. Maybe there's a Russian there coming up too. But the Leo energy is reversed with the Ten of Pentacles reversed backing, right? So that's that dysfunctional backing or the banking system that's coming up behind a Leo reverse. It may also be dysfunctional. Facing her fears and dropping the act with the Queen of Wands upright and the Empress reversed, or now that the Queen is gone, there's some collective energies coming up around the UK system, that the Celtic worth has now weakened now that the Queen is gone. Or the Queen of Wands upright with the Empress reverse, letting go or getting the Knight of Wands upright to come out to fix things up or make amends, or awakening or shocking the Hierophant, which is the leaders, the establishment, or Taurus, perhaps with Pisces or Capricorn in their chart, facing the Knight of Swords upright, making a getaway from the Four of Wands home or compound I was getting, a bad decision to have the King of Cups in the office or swearing in or in general participating, or all the people between the Queen of Cups reversed and the King of Cups upright, or two rushing in to make bids before it's taken away. We have the World and the Fool then upright together, or Pisces and Aries, and again I kept getting that those two energies were working together even though we've moved from Pisces to Aries. There's still some planets in Pisces, but I still felt that attachment, right? Because that's the crossing of the veil between Pisces and Aries. Hanging out together on a walk or a hike around the neighborhood, or the World with the Sun at their back, feeling free as a bird. The daughter moon making preparations to station, and again regarding tomorrow, the eclipse, or the United States here helps or joins with Ireland and their liberties taken, or problems with Irish medical systems or systems starting to pay in a positive way for alternative health care in the United States or in Ireland. The old system is over as Pisces Aries pass the baton. One last look back for the patient angel before standing side by side with the Nine of Pentacles sovereign catch, as the daughter leads the way by example. Okay, so that is, actually I think that was my whole, is that my whole message? No, I do have another message, but I'll give that under Pisces read. So let's get into your read here. We're pulling a past life card to see what's bubbling up for you, Aquarius, to see what needs to be released, and that just requires from you to recognize it. If it's in your subconscious, you can't see it. So if it's coming up here, it'll allow you to identify it so that you can then release it. We have past, present, and future. Past, present, future, the topic, the general energies, and then the people involved is the second line. The third line will be the actions to take. And these decks up here reflect past, present, and future as well. We'll pull them to bring up some more of those energies. Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. For the best and highest good of all those concerned. Calling in all guides, angels, and masters who might have messages for Aquarius today for the best and highest good of all those concerned, and of the highest vibrational love light available. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. All right, transportation. We have the train here. And this always reminds me of two things. There's a train that's in another deck too that always reminds me of Thomas the Tank Engine. This one reminds me of a bomb. This is also a safe, you know, this door of a safe. Or this could be a kind of like moving safe that might have a lot of, oh, that's interesting because silver and gold were coming up earlier too. I don't know if someone's traveling with a lot. You have this The bottom of the deck here for you is wars and battles. And again, this could reference civil wars or how many soldiers it takes to put up a tripod. I don't know. They're always kind of silly about some of the messages here. Unrequited love is coming up from the masculine. There could be some Russian type of energies here. And civil war going on. Again, Ukraine and Russia could be coming up with that. All right, so the train is here. Transportation and or the high priest or priestess here. But again, I was getting this being either some kind of transport that has a lot of worth on it, after we just talked about the lira. And then again, there's that bomb energy type of energy here. And this, it's not about fear or anything like that. Whatever comes up is crossing this bridge here. This is also cracking codes because she's cracking the safe here. But it has to do with transportation and getting across the bridge. And sports. There's something about the Olympics and the preparations for the Olympics. I don't know what that has to do here, but I guess we'll see what's coming up. But this is some of your wounds around transportation. And again, being an alternative healer here, and you may have been killed for that in a past life. And now that's bubbling up for you to clear, allowing you to use your gifts more fully, allowing you to travel more fully, perhaps. And the train also comes up, and again, cracking codes. And the train comes up as the T rain, which is top dog, or that God source creator energy, and rain, bringing the rain. And again, oh, I'm getting the rockets. Ah, may the rain of blessings fall is coming up. So tomorrow, all right, so Z, I'm blanking out on her channel, but Z, X-I-Z, you can look her up on YouTube. She was talking about the rocket ships taking off tomorrow, being literally like a raping of the mother, because the eclipse is literally like a womb, right? It's the ring of fire. So there's this energy of coming together to send love light to those energies. And I was already getting that Mother Nature was already kind of like on top of this, and there was going to be some kind of glitch with the rockets taking off tomorrow. I don't know what that is, but again, having to do with prayer and working together, sending energies of love to the eclipse. And remember, tomorrow, right, everyone in the world is going to be paying attention to the eclipse. So there's something going on too regarding the earthquakes, right? Because we had one here in the Philadelphia area, but there was another bigger one in the Pacific Ocean waters. I forget which country it was, but it's kind of off the coast from all the mainland there, you know, into the Pacific Ocean, off of China, Japan, Indonesia, that area. And I felt like there was something going on over there they want us distracted from. So here we are all going to be looking up at the eclipse tomorrow, while the 3 rockets are taking off. So for whatever reason that's coming up regarding you, Aquarius, and again, to use your powers of making the rain of blessings fall, and that's the I can't say it, Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian prayer. Yeah, well, let's see what else is coming up with that for you guys. And again, this is regarding the underlying energy, wars and battles, and unrequited love. And there's some Russian energy, and again, Russia versus the United States over here, and the civil wars being reflected. May the rain of blessings fall. Very interesting that's coming in from those cards. I would never have thought. All right, so let's see what's going on, Aquarius. Past, present, and future for the best and highest good of all those concerned. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Marianne is coming up. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. I have pre-shuffled all of these decks, but I'm shuffling some more. For Aquarius, for the best and highest good of all those concerned. Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay. I feel like your stress level has come down a little bit. In the recent past here, the topic of conversation here is the Nine of Cups. And this is the Get Your Wish card. Sovereignty of emotions, right? Being happy with yourself. The Wizard was also coming up today, pulling back the veil. So that's significant. So in the recent past, you had some happiness here. Maybe you had some kind of nice dinner here, or there can be a little arrogance that comes up with that card as well. In the present, the topic here is the Eight of Pentacles upright. Perhaps you've been working or getting organized, getting your ducks in a row. This has to do with aligning as well, but there's a lot of positive energy here in the topics. What's coming up in the future to deal with is the Queen of Pentacles, which is also positive. So she's very grounded and loving and very earthy, as you can see. She's sitting outside in the garden, perhaps, and focusing on her time, money, and efforts being used wisely in a balanced way. Okay. So this can reference also the Queen of Pentacles here, who's found emotional sovereignty within herself and just working to get aligned with her finances here, or time, money, and effort, right? Now that she's kind of come into her emotions, now working with her finances or her time, her energy, that kind of thing. But it's very positive there. This also can reference the masculine and the feminine here in that sense. The people, though, involved here are the Knight of Pentacles reversed in the past, which can be somebody who's, you know, this is the slowest night. This is like no movement at all. Being stubborn, fearful. Anything that's not love is fear. So, you know, and this can reference not having, you know, the balls to do it, to move forward. This can be someone who isn't unable to function or disabled, just stubborn or on strike could be coming up as well with that. That could just be a kid giving you a hard time being stubborn. The person or people involved at the present moment is the Magician reversed. So there's some kind of manipulation here, or insecurities, a lack of tools, whether they're physical tools or emotional, spiritual tools to do what needs to be done in order to manifest something. And again, insecurities and manipulation come up with the Magician reversed. And then that could be a Gemini. This could be earth signs over here. This could be a Gemini, but this, for me, Virgo and Aries can come up with the Magician as well. And in the future, we have everyone involved here. The Ten of Pentacles, the family, the business, the community, the world of abundance or wealth. Okay, and the Queen of Pentacles here is affiliated with that. And there is alignment with this here in the present moment. But there's also manipulations going on. The actions to take in the past, or that was taken, is the Ten of Swords upright. And this is about ending the pain, or getting surgery perhaps. Or this could be a massage as well. This could also be a painful ending that needed to happen. But again, this could be someone who's disabled, right? So they need to work on their pain, maybe someone getting a lot of massages. Or again, just allowing that sword cycle of thoughts to complete itself. There definitely could be injury here, though. There's emotional happiness here, though. And then in the present moment, we have the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. Now, he's either, you know, determined to never give up on something and follow through, but for me, this card comes up in more of that negative sense of the need to surrender, right? He's holding on to things that aren't making him happy. This is not the protector who's happy doing his job, right? He's wounded and he's not happy. All right, and we have this energies here of wounding and pain. So this action to take for you in the present moment is coming as not giving up, or to allow these energies, like I said, to bubble up so that you can see them and let go of these 9 wands. So let's see how that comes up too. This also could be someone else in your energy. Maybe you need to be more like this because you could be the opposite of this, and they're telling you to bring some of that energy in of protecting yourself, protecting your energies here, or learning how to protect your energies. What's coming up in the future action is the 4 of Cups reverse, which is about starting over, no longer bored or being apathetic, or maybe you've done a lot of grounding and integrating, learning how to receive love or give love or whatever it is that you're on the side of or out of balance in, and no longer in that space, or starting over here instead of finishing a cycle. So we'll get back into it a little bit more. I'll pull 3 cards and a 4th. And let's see what's in the bottom of the deck here. We have more swords here. So you see all this energy here. It's really positive energy and then really difficult energy here. And we have the Tower and the underlying energies along with the moon, which can represent the eclipse. But there's some dark energies here. Look at that, fallen angel and the devil reversed. After this freedom of being in the sun and having fun. And I kind of felt like this today, right? Because we had like 4 days of rain in a row. And then today it was finally beautiful. But then we're going to be going into the eclipse energies as well. There's some kind of happiness and freedom in the sun, taking a walk with your best friend or your pet, taking a leap of faith here with Leo at your back keeps coming up today. So this is the underlying energy. Let's see here. I'm going to put these here. We have the Tower here with the moon and the dog's howling at the moon. Now this is a new moon with the eclipse tomorrow. So this could reference back at the lunar eclipse as well. But there's a release here at night or with the eclipse. Or was this a release that you had back on the 25th when we had the lunar eclipse? We have Cancer and Scorpio both upright here. We have Aries upright, and we have Sag and Capricorn reversed. There's like fallen angel or impatient energies, which I was feeling for you guys prior to the read. That also, after feeling free and happy and joyful or socializing out in the sun, and then we have the sun facing the moon, right, going from the day to the night, feeling impatient or dealing with impatience or patience. And this could be either detoxing or the worst of an addiction that's coming up with this fallen angel, right? After feeling good, all of a sudden at night, it's kind of your addictions are creeping up or kind of gnawing at you. And then here's this sudden event or sudden epiphany about this that's bubbling up for you guys, and then a release of it. So that might be a positive thing, actually. All right. There's sudden events. This could be somebody blowing their crown open as well. Or again, with impatience, this could be someone blowing up at night, right? And releasing it on you. And there's that's like the guy that I saw in my meditation for you, right? Unleashing on you that frisbee. But then it comes back to the person. It took him out. It didn't take the other person out because it was like a boomerang effect. So be careful about your energies and how you use them with other people. We're going to go into the past life. With this deck, this is the Lenormand Reverie and the Kipper decks combined. All right. So the topic is getting your wish, self-happiness, perhaps the wizard pulling back the curtain. And the people involved is someone who's stuck or stubborn, an earthy energy, perhaps somebody injured, and the action taken was to end the pain. And there was some kind of release over here. All right, so we have the 22 of the Queen of Pentacles, who's right here. Queen of Pentacles over here, and 22 is the Fool, which we have right here. So that's very positive energy. So maybe the Queen of Pentacles is feeling free. Maybe you're Aries with a lot of earth in your chart. Okay, and then we have the 42 of the Compass here. There's like a choice of direction here, a choice of doors to make here in your leap of faith, and not knowing which direction. The Two of Cups is that soulmate energy here, taking a leap of faith with your best friend, your soulmate, needing directions here. And again, there's the map of the world here, and the world's actually like, kind of like split in half in this picture. Compass. And then here's the 39 of the Knight of Cups and the community. And perhaps a child coming together or being taken in by a community here. Or again, this energy of cheers, right, where everybody knows your name. And the bottom of the deck here, there's actually two more cards I want to come out. The bottom of the deck is 33 and the 8 of Pentacles, which is right here. And the 33 is the 7 of Wands, of standing up for yourself. The Christ vibration, right, without being triggered, taking the high ground and aligning with freedom here, finding the key to be released, and here's that release. So we have two underlying energies of being released, freed from a cage, freed from addiction, or from having a bad temper, or someone who fell from grace. Perhaps someone took a leap of faith and fell from grace, or fell into their addictions, perhaps when it didn't work out. But here now it's not the same, and these energies are being released for a reason, and it's relating to freedom over here. So taking that leap, taking another try, not giving up as we climb those stairs to make a choice of doorway. For the Two of Cups, and actually was coming up some other cards I pulled just prior to the read. Aquarius was getting the moon reversed, which also represents, besides deception, it's also getting up early and the new moon eclipse tomorrow. And these cards over here in the past were leading you towards this kind of energy here of community with the Knight of Cups. We have and again, the Fool, right? So the Queen of Pentacles, Fool, being guided towards the Knight of Cups type of energy, to a family or to being associated with a group where everyone knows you, makes you feel welcome. And then we have the Messages of Love Oracle cards in the present energies, because it looked like this ended in some pain or some kind of injury, and then the need to end pain. Or in a painful ending with that community or that family. Right? When finding happiness with yourself, feeling like you were blocked or ended up being blocked perhaps, which was then be a very painful ending for you. The central energy here for Aquarius, we have Twin Flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. And then this is sitting on my hand here. Make sure I didn't miss any others. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. And there's one more card that wants to come out. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Right? So whether that's about you being true to yourself in this connection here, and perhaps having had to let a community or group go in the past, and past life love, your soul remembers this intense connection. So there's definitely this romantic connection here. And the bottom of the deck is mastery, that you've learned the spiritual lesson. Prior to this, someone was secretly yearning for you, longing for you, because you've mastered your spiritual lesson. Well, that's amazing to know, Aquarius. And you do have some very positive cards right here. Oh, these two I forgot came out with this past deck. The 32 of the Journey of Despair, right? Perhaps not having anything or leaving everything behind, not being able to find a job. And then the 39 coming up again with the Knight of Cups and having taken a gamble or a roll of the dice and failed, or not having anything and now taking that leap of faith and taking a gamble. But it looks like, it feels like in the past something hadn't panned out for you. And now you've found in the present your mastery here, right? Of being patient with yourself, taking one step at a time, aligning, working with what resonates with you. And even when you're dealing with insecurities or other people's manipulations, okay? You, as the Queen of Pentacles, are you dealing with the Knight of Pentacles reversed over here, and some kind of manipulation, which can just be your children or anyone, right? But this, all manipulation goes back to insecurity anyway, because like I said before, anything that's not love is in the fear category, which includes frustrations and disappointments and manipulations, right? Being defensive, feeling pain. That's all about being disconnected from love, which is that source energy. So let's see what's coming up for the future for you guys. It's like the Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles is starting over, starting fresh. But just like in the past and the present, you've been working on yourself here, because you've been doing this alone. There's no other people in your cards there, right? There's this twin flame energy, counterpart connection, but you may have been doing the work apart, but you have mastered the lessons now. Okay, and that may not apply to everybody here. There could be a soulmate connection for you. Someone who's in a twin flame connection knows it. If you're not sure, it's probably a soulmate connection, not a twin flame connection. It's a very profound connection that's very difficult, because you both have to do a lot of work in order to come into the connection and stay connected to source. Okay, so for the future, Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Aquarius. For the best and highest good of all is concerned. Look at that. The lost compass. And we had the compass over here too. The 35 of the wounded warriors right here is getting back to integrity and seeking direction. And I always get the 11th hour on this card too, right? It's like 11 to 11 at the 11th hour, and surrendering, the need to surrender here. And this also brings up CERN for me. So there's also whatever CERN's being turned on, back on tomorrow, and my electricity is being turned off tomorrow. Like they're going to be in the neighborhood from 8 to 2. So that was very ironic. All right, so we have the lost compass, getting back to your integrity as the wounded warrior, and the heart home of compassion with 27, which is the Ace of Wands, and new passion here. A new passion, right, for self-love and integrity, no matter what, standing in your integrity, not falling into the old traps again, and being strong in your commitments here, knowing how to stay free from pain. We also have this guy coming up, straddling worlds, is that Pisces-Aries connection. Okay, 52 is the Queen of Swords, and wandering between realms. Okay, so you're familiar with this here already. The bottom of the deck is the 18 of the Eyes of the Eagle, which can reference the US, but it also can reference a lot of other energies. This would be more of the feminine energy, having full peripheral vision here. And again, the shaman energy is here and rising above the fray, right? Being at the eagle's nest and being able to see above everything so that you have a different perspective than others. Let me pull this down here. Okay, so the wounded warrior with the Ace of Wands and then the straddling of worlds between Pisces and Aries, as we're in those energies for the eclipse tomorrow. and just holding that position while clearing, as being the high priestess that you are, as the train crosses the bridge, as we cross the bridge to the other side. These cards coming up, this future energy is this, you know, this can be the world, this can be your community, your family, but this is abundance. It can be wealth and money, but in general, it references abundance. And see how we have the bridge here, connecting sides, right, where everyone is abundant on the bridge. The Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles aligning with your true abundance and starting again, right? Not continuing with a cycle that's not supporting you at this time, or something that you're not resonating with anymore. Not finishing the whole cycle, but if it's not resonating with you, to know that it's time to go a different way. Perhaps end something that might be painful, but maybe that for the best and highest good. Again, there's some kind of release going on here. Did someone get laid off, or is there a strike? And then we have the Ace of Wands reversed. It's kind of had a feeling about that. And that can be frustrations, right? Maybe you're having a creative block here, a lack of growth, having problems conceiving or conceiving of something. And we have, you know, because the Wounded Warrior, an ideal read would not to have him present at all, because there's a lack of happiness in that picture. But here is the Ace of Pentacles. And this ace upright is facing the other direction like this, you know, so this would be exchange. This is like sex for money. But here it is of refusing to pay for sex. And that could be a very subtle energy, you know, in a marriage. Maybe someone refuses to have sex unless they get certain things in the marriage. There's certain subtle energies that may be coming up with this. But someone also could be frustrated about having to pay for something or start over, right? Starting over again from scratch, but ready. But you got to put the wands down in order to have this new beginning. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which came up in the other cards too here, who's talking about the straddling of worlds. She also could be Lady Liberty here. You know, see, look how, and talking about liberties here, talking about with or about shaman energy here, and the healing of the world. As we have the fourth card coming up is the King of Wands reversed. And there's a lack of patience here, right? With the Sagittarius Temperance card reversed over here, which can be the King of Wands. So is he losing his temper? Is he losing patience? Is he literally losing patience at work? Or is he just tired or sick and tired? But, you know, you don't want to deal with him if he's in an angry place. So is she talking to him, to his back? Or is she talking about him? But she looks like she's talking and he's refusing to listen. But she's offering, she's got this to back her up. And he's got this, right? Which didn't work in the past. Okay? And this could be abuse too. That could be sexual or physical abuse. And she may be forgiving him or wanting to talk to him about it. And I have one more card that I pulled too. Then you have the Page of Swords. And this could be him being mad or not wanting to look at her or let her be right. You know, there's pride here coming up for sure. But then ultimately I feel like he is messaging her back. This also could be a masculine energy is getting between this mother and child. Or these two are kind of ganging up on this one to get them to change their ways or change their perspective. It's coming up like this. Okay. And I'm going to read to you this Lost Compass card, and I will pull you a couple extra cards too, because I had done that yesterday for the others. So first though, from here, from the Shaman Dreams, we have the 35. So it seems to be a lot about the Wounded Warrior there. And the Wounded Warrior, getting back to integrity, finding the way home, and trusting your intuition. When the lost compass appears, it's a sign that you need to find your way back home, back to your source and center, relying on your intuition to arrive there. Be wary of the signs telling you to turn here or there, or to avoid this or that person or situation, because the outward indicators are not reliable right now. Be careful not to believe all the advice you're receiving. Rely instead on your innate sense of direction and guidance, and use your homing instinct to lead you true. The lost compass has come to show you that you need to find new counselors. You are not getting the mentoring you need for your success. And who is that person you are looking up to as a model for what it means to be a woman or a man? Trash that ideal. Tear up the picture you carry in your mind. You are meant to be you, not the best copy of your dearest friend. Make this your mantra. Love me or leave me. The lost compass is a blessing in disguise, because you sometimes have to lose your bearings and find yourself afresh, just like this, to lose your bearings and find yourself afresh to discover a new course. True north never changes, so reset your way to your heart compass and trust your deepest feelings even when others do not support them. Remember that you are not lost. You simply do not know where you're going right now. Lost is a state of mind. Not knowing where you are going is an opportunity to find a way to a new path. Okay? So I don't know if this may be an ideal family situation, but maybe it doesn't resonate with you. So maybe you're still getting past this energy to start over again, or is this a new energy you're coming into, right? Because there still seems to be some conflict over here. So you are still working through those energies to come into connection here, but there could be big support right there. So I'm going to pull from, let's see what comes up with the Fortunes Oracle. And again, discerning is coming up. And remember, this CERN card is that lost compass I just read from. 11 to the 11, it looks like this is a 12 at the top, but it looks like an 11 with the light shining on it. So it's like 11 to 11. You know, the epitome of the 11th hour. All right, so for Aquarius, well, this one wants to be seen, but it's kind of butterfingers here. All right, proposal with the Ace of Wands here. So this may be a proposal that wasn't accepted. A romantic or business opportunity indicated there, along with the World, which is the 36, which is the 10 of Wands, the Atlas energy of the weight of the world, but again, your compass and the map of intent of where you're going to go. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Okay, this one says romantic or business opportunities indicated. And then you have a plane taking off here with the 26th page of Wands. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full here. And this one wants to jump off from the bottom of the deck, which is the goals to the gold. Remember I said there could be silver or gold on that train. So the 13 is the transition of goals. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. This is the bottom of the deck. And then the, and I don't know why Dick keeps coming up. Maybe you know someone named Dick, because that came up the other day too. And of course you can take that in multiple ways. This was kind of pulling off here too. There's some kind of celebrations or a gift of light. The underlying energy of the eagle, which came up over here as well. The 9, which is the hermit energy, and that's 18 over there. Actually, my birthday's 9/18, and I'm Virgo. So we have eagle, the hermit, who's soaring over the mountain ranges here, which can reference the horizontal as well. Soaring across in order to meet the vertical or to meet your goals. And we have Scorpio here with the 13. And then from Journey of Love, where are you? This could be someone who feels forced also to offer time, money, and energy or a new life to the Queen of Swords, and you know, no man will be pushed into anything. So he may be cutting off his nose to spite his face because he wants to be with her, but he won't feel pushed by anybody. That kind of energy as well. Because she is upright and he's reversed, so. All right. I feel like the Page of Swords over here is his conscience. All right, and actually, who's the other character who's coming up? Not Tinkerbell. What's the other one? I can't think of it. Oh, you have Eruption of Light, the 11 of Justice, which is truth and balance and alignment. This is the Hieros Gamos energy here. And then finding yourself as 3 to 1 inside the vortex. We have, for me, both of these numbers reference Libra energies here. And look how the cards move together here. Look, they fit perfectly together right here. Okay, they roll right into the next, right? This is the Hieros Gamos, and then all of a sudden finding yourself in the vortex together. 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that, and then the void. Wow, and that's the Page of Cups. So this energy of balance and alignment and justice and destiny, and then the 40 of the Page of Cups, which is innocence and purity. Purifying the field. The bottom of the deck is intimacy with the wounded warrior again, right? Learning to surrender here, right? By never giving up, but yet surrendering, right? So not being at war within and surrendering to your faith, to your connection to source, your direct connection. It's really powerful here for you. And so I'm going to read Eruption of Light for you. From Journey of Love, which is number 11. And then I just have Pisces after you guys. That's the last one for this month. Your every prayer is a power-packed eruption of light beamed into divine presence. Some pray with fear or doubt as though the prayer is not doing much at all. Yet you understand that prayer is powerful, that it is divine action set in motion. Your power of divine prayer emerges from your heart and out through your throat. Whether you speak or sing your prayer silently within your own mind, or aloud for all the world to hear, let your prayers be vocalized as feeling expressed to the divine, in words or song if you choose. You have the power to heal at your fingertips and vocal cords. Through your voice, you can heal. So they're telling you, Aquarius, that you have a voice healing power. Let your hands be joined in prayer, position at your heart, and your mouth open to let the breath of your spirit move through your throat, creating sound. As you speak it, so shall it be. This oracle holds a message for you. Your words have more power than you may realize, and you have a special ability to heal with words, to bring light where it's needed, and to uplift through simple kindnesses spoken. You also have a message to bring. It might be an urge to write or speak on topics that are close to your heart. You may also simply have the need at a soul level to share from the heart with others when you are engaged in conversations. This oracle says your voice is part of your power, so do use it. The poem simply states, life begins with love to complete itself again. Symmetry is born. So there you go, Aquarius. It's actually quite profound and beautiful. Remember your clean water, especially for the eclipse. You know, you might want to be really clean with the food and drink that you have over the next day or two, and get as much sleep as you can, as much joy as you can. But this is really an energy of going within in order to expand out wherever you'd like to send love in the world. During the eclipse tomorrow, you may not want to try to go outside of yourself to get things done. Love is not in a good placement with Venus right now, and Mercury's in Aries, which is very aggressive, and with Aries that can be like a space invader type of energy. So yeah, it's better to go within and speak fewer words tomorrow, and rise and be love. Have an amazing month, Aries. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Not Aries, Aquarius, I'm sorry. We have a lot of Aries going on right now. Maybe you have Aries in your chart. Rise and be loved, guys. See you next time. Bye.